Well, it's unusual because till lately we got from time to time some Russian condemnation, but mainly the spokesperson of the Russian foreign ministry, not on the level of Putin, clearly not a real crisis, clearly not any appeal to the Security Council. But we have to remember two things. First of all, the Israeli attack was unprecedented. I mean, because till lately, Israel attacked Iranian targets, military targets, limited targets, didn't sabotage the air traffic to Syria in general, and not the international airport. And the other thing is that Russia knows that nothing will happen in the Security Council because of American veto. So it's mainly to send a message that they are upset, that they are not happy with such level of attacks. And maybe they hope that Israel will not repeat such attacks, but you are right. It's for the first time that the Russians are bringing this issue of Israeli activity, military activity in Syria to the Security Council.
So how can this affect future Israeli operations in the Syrian territory against threats like Iran and Hezbollah?
I don't think that will affect at all any Israeli activity there. Israeli probably took it in advance into consideration, probably dissatisfaction of Russia and maybe some anger or Russian potential protest. I mean, it's a vital interest for Israel to continue such activity. We'll have to wait and see whether the Russian response will be limited to such diplomatic maneuvers, or they will try, as they did before, maybe to help the Syrian to confront these Israeli attacks. Or the worst scenario is that they will engage themselves in such an effort to confront and to avoid Israel from attacking the targets on Syrian soil.
And very briefly, should Israel even respond to this move by the Russians, considering Russia's current invasion of Ukraine?
I don't think that it is in the interest of Israel to escalate any tension between Jerusalem and Moscow. It's better to leave things where they are. I mean, okay, the Russians are not happy. The dialogue, there is a dialogue between Israel, ongoing dialogue between Israel and Russia. This dialogue, well, from time to time, the Russians do protest and do express their anger or the fact that they are not happy with what Israel is doing there in Syria. So I think it's better to leave the Israeli response to this channel and not confront directly with Russia in the United Nations or in the Security Council. Because for the time being, it seems that that's what Russia will do, not more than that, and Israel can live with such a reaction.
Professor Eyal Zisser, Vice Rector at Tel Aviv University and an expert on all things Middle East. Thank you.
Thank you.